morning, students of class 9B. In this period of geography, today we are going to start a new chapter, chapter 12, composition and structure of the atmosphere. Today in this class, we shall study about the introduction of this chapter and the composition of the atmosphere. In introduction of this chapter, first of all, we will see the definition, second, extension, third, the unique feature of this planet, and fourth, life-giving gases, those are present on the earth. As per definition, we say that the envelope of the air, the envelope of air that surrounds the Earth's surface is called the atmosphere. Atmosphere. Envelope of air. Envelope means different layers of air that covers the Earth's surface or that is present around the Earth's surface is called the atmosphere. In this atmosphere, different layers of air consisting the different gases are present. Those different layers surround the Earth's surface, that is called the atmosphere. Extension. It is extended till about the 10,000 km. In other words, we say the height of the atmosphere from the Earth's surface is till 10,000 km. Means we can find the layer of gases till 10,000 km in which different types of gases are present. Unique feature of the planet. Here oxygen, water, carbon dioxide, these things are present. These three, oxygen, water and carbon dioxide, gives the unique feature to the surface because these are not present on another planet. Therefore, the Earth's surface is the unique planet. Means this gives the unique feature to the Earth's surface. And life-giving gases, those are oxygen and carbon dioxide. These two gases are present on the surface. Oxygen is essential for the human being that we use in breathing, and carbon dioxide is important for the plants. This gas is used by the plants for breathing. So these two are the life-giving gases, and these two gases are present only and only on the Earth's surface. So definition, extension, unique planet, life-giving gases, all these points will come under introduction. As we have studied the definition of atmosphere, that states envelope of different gases, those are present around the Earth's surface, is called the atmosphere. So among those different gases, main gases are nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, hydrogen and helium. In different layers of atmosphere, these gases are present, those surround the Earth's surface. So these gases are considered as the composition of the Earth's surface. In the composition of the atmosphere, we know several gases are present in the atmosphere. Among those, oxygen is the most important gas, and let us see the importance of oxygen gas. Oxygen is present in the lower layer of the atmosphere where the living beings are living. This is essential for breathing of living beings, such as for the animals as well as for the human beings. It is important for combustion. Means burning is not possible without oxygen. If oxygen is available there, then burning or combustion is possible. Otherwise, combustion is not possible. Therefore, it is essential for combustion or burning. Important for decomposition of organic matter. When the organic matter is disintegrated, in that disintegration, this oxygen is also important. In the absence of oxygen, disintegration of organic matter is not possible. And next is its percentage amount in the atmosphere is 21%. Means 21% of total gases is oxygen, and that is present in the lower layer of the atmosphere. Second gas is nitrogen. It is important for growth of the plants because plants use nitrogen for its growth. Plants do not get nitrogen directly from the atmosphere. Plants get nitrogen from the soil. It is important for it slows down the process of oxidation. The rate of oxidation is affected by the presence of nitrogen. If the amount of nitrogen is reached, then the rate of oxidation will be high. And if amount of nitrogen is poor, then the rate of oxidation will slow down. Then it is used for making the chemical fertilizers, nitric acid, ammonia, etc. And its amount in atmosphere is 78% of total gases. So it is called the prevalent gas, means it is found most frequently. So these were the properties of nitrogen gases. Third gas is carbon dioxide. It is a heavy gas, so it is found nearby the Earth's surface. All the heavier objects will remain nearby the bottom, and bottom of the atmosphere is the Earth's surface. So all the heavy gases will remain nearby the Earth's surface. Carbon dioxide is one of those heavy gases. So this is present nearby the Earth's surface. This gas is important for photosynthesis. We know by this process of photosynthesis, the plants prepare their food in the presence of water, sunlight, and this carbon dioxide. So this carbon dioxide gas helps in preparation of food for the plants. Third, it allows the solar radiation, means it allows sun rays to reach to the Earth's surface, but does not allow terrestrial radiation. Means when the Earth's surface radiate the solar rays back to the Earth's surface, this gas trap those terrestrial radiation nearby the Earth's surface. So for that, one sentence I have written here: it allows solar radiations. Means this gas allows solar radiation. The sun, the rays those are coming from the sun. This gas allows those rays to reach to the Earth's surface, but it does not allow terrestrial radiation. It means when those solar radiation is reflected back to the atmosphere, then this gas, carbon dioxide gas, trap those rays nearby the Earth's surface. So we say it does not allow terrestrial radiation. Sentence is: it allows solar radiation, but it does not allow terrestrial radiation. Now, if the terrestrial radiation will be stopped, means the sun rays, those are reflected back by the Earth's surface, will be trapped nearby the Earth's surface, then the temperature of the Earth's surface will increase. And this increased temperature is known as the greenhouse effect. Therefore, this gas is responsible for the greenhouse effect. I repeat this fact. When the terrestrial radiation will be stopped nearby the Earth's surface, then the temperature of the Earth's surface will increase, and this increased temperature of the Earth's surface, this effect is known as the greenhouse effect, in which carbon dioxide plays very important role. Then last is the amount is increasing in the atmosphere. The amount of carbon dioxide is increasing in the atmosphere day by day due to the burning of fossil fuels such as diesel, petrol and other fossil fuels, and due to deforestation. Deforestation is cutting of trees. Now, earlier we give focus how is this gas increasing in the atmosphere by deforestation? We know these plants and trees absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere for the breathing, and when the number of trees, number of plants will decrease, then the carbon dioxide gas will not be absorbed by the plants and trees, those will remain in the atmosphere. From one side, the carbon dioxide is released by the burning of fossil fuels, and from other side, that increased amount is not absorbed by the plants and trees because those are cut. So the amount of carbon dioxide increases in the Earth's surface, increases in the atmosphere.